One of the dishes we're going to cook for you now is a Filipino dish all the way from the Philippines, and it's going to be a chicken and pork adobo. And to do this, we have Rachel from the Philippines. Hello, Rachel.
Hello, Ayo.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning, everyone. I have chicken here, which is already marinated. I've got 500 diced chicken, 500 diced pork, 2 large onion rings, half cup of vinegar, half cup of soy sauce, 1 lemon, ground pepper and mixed herb to taste, and I put 4 cloves of garlic and 6 bay leaves. And this one is already, this is a 5 quart, which I already preheat in on medium. So I'm gonna just put everything in.
So how long was this marinated for?
This is marinated for 2 hours.
2 hours.
Just for 2 hours. Thank you, Ayo. Right, everyone, this is ready to put in the 5 quart, which I preheated. So all you have to do is put everything in, put all the ingredients in, and then close this, airtight close, and leave it to cook for half an hour. When you hear the clicking, then put it on low and leave it to cook for half an hour.
What about the onions?
The onions, we put that the last.
The last?
Yeah, the last.
And that's it?
And that's it. Thank you very much.
So you
And
marinated for 2 hours.
marinated for 2
Preheat
hours.
that on medium heat.
Medium heat.
Then you put everything in.
Yes.
Okay, medium heat. Wait
Yes.
for the valve to click.
Yeah.
When the valve starts clicking,
Put it in low.
low,
And then leave it to cook for half an hour.
half an hour.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And that's it.
And then when
And
it's
then
near the end, you put
and
the
then at
onions.
the end, just put the onions and eat it afterwards.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that dish.
Yeah, it'll be a very nice dish.
It's going to be a nice dish.
Yeah. So you can eat it with rice or soup noodles, by the way, just in case you wonder how you're gonna eat it. That's how you eat it.
I thought you need a fork and knife.
Yeah, as well as plate. Okay. So what I've got here is I'm going to make another heartwarming recipe from the Philippines, which is chicken tinola. I've got 1 kilogram of chicken dice. I've got 1 bowl of sayote, which is 2 pieces. I've got 2 tomatoes sliced. I've got 1 chilies. I've got 4 pieces of spring onions sliced. I've got 1 pieces of lemon grass sliced. I've got a big chunk of ginger sliced. I've got 4 cloves of garlic, and then 1 large big onion chunk. And what I've got here is a 7 quart, which is already preheated on medium, and I'm gonna put the chicken in.
And this dish is called the tinolang
This
manok.
is tinolang manok, which is a heartwarming soup. It's like other sort of soup. It's good for the winter time. So I'm just gonna put 1 kilogram of chicken here. Just bang them all in and leave it. So just don't stir, just leave it. Leave it for about 10 minutes to brown, and then after that, what's gonna happen here? Once it heats up, all the juice will go around in the 7 quart, and then this accumulate a lot of juice, so we don't need to put water in it. It's up to you. If you want more soup, you can add another 1 glass of water if you want, but we'll see.
And you're best adding the water at the end.
At the end, yeah, it's best add the water at the end. Well, it just cook the chicken first, and then we can put all the ingredients afterwards.
So you're just going to leave the chicken now for, you say, 10 minutes, let it cook, and then let the natural juices come out of the chicken.
Yes.
Okay, and then we're going to use that as the base for the soup.
For the soup, yeah. That will be the base for the soup.
Okay, so that's
just
interesting.
leave it.
So we leave that for 10 minutes.
Leave that for 10 minutes, yes. And then we'll put everything in and leave it to cook for half an hour. And then we can eat it with like crusty bread. Or if you want to eat rice with it, it's okay as well. Okay, now as you can see, the Beppo bulb is activated. So
That's been less than 10 minutes and it's gone pretty quick.
So now Ayo, we need to put it down to low.
To low.
Please.
Okay.
While I'm putting all the ingredients in.
Okay.
Okay. So let's have a quick stir. So as you can see, look, can you see this? The juice of the chicken that we are actually getting from the food that we buy every day from the supermarket, and that's how you get your 93% of nutrition, because we didn't put any oil, no water or anything. But obviously, if you want more soup, because this is what it is. It's like a chowder, but it's a big chunk of chicken. If you want more soup, and you need to add more water, obviously.
So what are you going to do
now? So
now?
what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put all the ingredients in.
Can I ask,
Everything.
I noticed you put the whole chili. You didn't even chop the chili up.
I don't add no, because some people they doesn't want it very hot. Yeah, so we just put the whole chilies in.
If you want it hotter,
If you want
you chop the chili.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So because this a lot of people here that we don't know whether they like it hot or not. So this, and I put the sayote. Then I'm going to put 1.5 tablespoon of boiling powder. You have a spoon.
Yes, it's looking good.
1.5.
Okay, I like how you measure everything as well.
Yes.
Yeah, very
And
accurate.
that's that. You put ground pepper, black or white if you like.
Okay.
You just have to bang it,
We're
man.
not prejudiced here.
Yeah, you just have to bang them in. And some mixed herbs. And that's that. And then you just leave that to cook.
Don't you,
You
stir
just
it?
add.
Do you need to stir
No,
it?
you don't have to stir it just now. We just add 1 glass of water so that because there's quite a few people here, so there is more soup then.
That's
And
it.
that's it. And then we'll put the spinach. Once it's cooked, we'll put the spinach and then the last minute, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay,
So
thank you
right,
very
while
much.
that's cooking and finishing off, we're gonna do another dish
Yeah,
now, aren't
we're gonna do the chow mein, chicken chow mein,
Chicken chow mein, the
noodles.
chicken noodles.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah,
'cause I
chicken
do.
noodles. Okay, this is now hot. So Aya, would you like to check it if it's
If it's right temperature.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so you just get a little bit of water. Just get a little bit of water again, and we just sprinkle it on there.
yeah?
Oh, look,
And
that's
now it's hot
perfect.
because you can see they are now crystallized. And then you put your chicken. This is a 500 gram of chicken. You just put it in and let it cook. Let it brown for a minute.
We had this at 2:30, so we preheated it at 2:30.
2:30, and then we'll just brown the chicken and heat it up.
Okay. Now,
Yeah,
when you
just-
want to brown the chicken, when
Yeah,
you
just
put the lid
close
on,
it.
just crack the lid a little bit.
Yeah, you just close it, Ayo.
You're gonna
Because
close
you
it
just
there.
Cook it, cause we're cooking. Yeah, if you want to fry, you have to leave the lid for like that, a 1/4 inch.
But you want to bake and keep the moisture in.
Yes, I want to cook this and keep the moisture in, as you said, so I'm closing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the chicken. And as you can see, the chicken is actually nearly done. And then we'll put this one, Ayo.
Yeah.
Just
Then I can help.
yes.
Okay.
Put everything in, Ayo. There you go, Ayo.
That's
Put
fantastic.
everything in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just leave it for another 1 minute. So just to savor, so that the chicken will get the we call it the thingy of the
The flavor.
the flavor of.
So we've taken the chicken, we've browned it a little bit, cooked it a little bit. Now we've
Yeah.
had the onions and the garlic.
Yeah.
The garlic in there as well.
yes.
Okay, just to get the flavors in.
Just to get the flavors in.
We leave that for a few more
Yeah,
minutes.
we'll leave that for a few more minutes. Then we're gonna put 500 ml of water here, and then we'll put everything in. We'll put the veggies, and we'll put the noodles, and we'll put all the ingredients, which is only two tablespoons of bouillon, a little bit of brown pepper, and mixed herb, and that's that. No salt, no oils, and that's how we make
Fantastic.
it healthy.
And this, if you were cooking this conventionally, you'd use obviously a lot more oils.
Yeah. If you use your cookware, your own cookware, without not the Saladmaster, obviously you need oil because
So this is a healthy chicken.
this is the healthy chicken noodles. Because really, if you do it conventionally, actually you can't cook it without oil or without any. Yeah, it's got to be oil. That is
Should I turn this down
yeah,
a bit
that's
now?
okay now. Yeah, you can turn it down now, Ayo. Don't turn it down. Put everything in, Ayo.
You want me to put everything
Put
in?
everything in, but leave it for 2:30 because that's it.
Okay.
That's how you cook everything. Put the water in.
We've got the water going in.
Yeah, put the water in.
You want to put the vegetables in?
Put
So
the
we've got here
vegetable in.
carrots, cabbage,
Cabbage, yeah.
celery,
Celery,
Red peppers,
pepper,
green beans.
and green beans.
yeah.
2 tablespoons of this, of boiling powder, which you can buy the organic. You can get them in any supermarket. That's that.
That looks really good.
And then, what I've got here, I've got 2 different kind of noodles. This one is vermicelli, which is 300 gram. So I'll put the vermicelli in. Can you spread a bit?
So what am I going to
No.
do with this? You got to use
Fold
your
it a bit.
fingers. Yeah.
Use your finger.
I don't know whether I'm strong enough.
Yeah, you are.
You're very strong.
And then
I'm going to pull this. Like that.
just make it like a bit wide.
Right.
Because yeah.
Okay.
Because
At
normally
most point that we've been washing our hands in between.
yeah,
So
yeah,
everybody
and
knows
normally
that.
you can use the 7/4 as well, if you want. Then you put a bit of
A little bit of this.
a little bit of this on the other side.
Okay, you want that on the
Yeah,
side?
on the side,
So
yes.
you have that in the middle and this on the side.
On the side, yes. So that we can close a bit more.
I like this type of cooking, you know, where we measure everything.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can see that is now you can see that is overfilling. But once it boils, it'll go down.
It will go
And
down.
then about 10 people can eat this.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay.
Okay, and then
There's a little bit more than this too, for good luck.
okay, Ayo. Then close it now,
Can I close it?
please.
Okay.
And
Is that-
then
and we've got to make sure when we close it that there's nothing left on the lip there, because
Yes.
this needs to form a perfectly airtight seal.
that's right.
That's why we spin it around a little bit just to...
Someone is not.
Okay, so we've got that all on
So
there.
you have to put them in 230. And
It's on 230 degrees now.
once it boiled, and then we'll
The
have
valve
to switch
starts
it
clicking.
off, and then we'll switch it off. And
You
that's
switch it
it.
off, you don't
switch
turn it
it
down.
off. You don't, but you don't turn it down. You switch it off, and you leave it, but do not lift the lid. Just when you're ready to eat, then serve,
That's
and
it.
that's what you do.
And we don't need any herbs or pepper on there.
Oh yes, yes.
Do we?
Forgot about it.
No.
Did I not put it? I forgot. That is you talking too much. Forgot. It's only a
Me
minute.
talking too much.
Yeah, you talking too much.
Okay. I like herbs, you see, that's why.
Yeah, I do as well. You see the herbs? Sometimes you don't need any salt. Just the herbs.
Just the herbs.
Just the herbs. These are natural ingredients. They got salt.
But
in
with
them.
Saladmaster, we keep
Yeah.
the natural minerals in the
Natural
food, so
nature,
it's,
yeah.
it's
We
naturally flavored with the
Yeah.
natural salts.
That's it. And once that boiled, then that's cooked.
That's very simple.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's it. Everything.
So we've got that on.
So this is what we got our pork adobo. In there, in one side, this is tinola, and that is your noodles, and that's that.
The valve is clicking, that means we've got it up to temperature, so that's at 86 degrees centigrade.
Yes.
And what you need to do now, that you should,
What I need to do now is just give it one stir,
once there,
stir the noodles so that to mix with the veggies, and then switch it off.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Switch off.
And just switch it off now.
Switch it off now and
So we're going
just
to turn
leave
that
it.
and just leave that, and
Leave-
that will continue
leave that-
to cook and marinate in its own natural juices.
5 minutes and wait
5
for
minutes.
5 minutes and then serve.
Fantastic.
Okay,
So that's
so-
and what's this dish we're doing here again?
This is the chicken noodles.
Chicken noodles.
Yeah.
Okay. I can hear something else clicking, so let me just go and get it.
Yeah, sure. This is the tinola. This is
Tinola.
a chicken tinola.
Okay.
So
and that's the adobo there
That
that
is the
just started
adobo,
clicking.
yeah. And now I'm ready to put them. See, look. We need now to add the onions,
Onions, yeah.
and just leave it to simmer and get rid of it.
Okay. So do we need to keep that back on medium?
Yeah, to leave
Okay.
it to
Because
simmer.
every time you take the lid off,
yeah,
you're letting some
let
heat
the
out.
heat out.
So
Yeah,
what we
you
need to do is bring it back up to medium.
Yeah,
Wait for the valve to click. Then when it clicks, we turn it down.
to low. Yeah,
And this one now, we're going to turn this one down to low.
yeah.
So this is on low. That's all good.
Yeah.
And then what we got to do with that?
We'll just have to simmer it. For about a couple of minutes, maybe 10 minutes simmer, and then that'll be ready to.
And what are you going to do with the spinach?
The spinach is for the tinola,
Tinola.
so that we have a bit of green leaves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this we can leave to simmer. And the
Leave
great
it,
thing
yeah.
about Saladmaster, we can leave that for half
Yeah.
an hour, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it doesn't matter. It's up
done.
to you.
It's more or less done now.
Yeah, because that is cooked. You can simmer it. If you don't like a lot of juices, you have to simmer it. Because that is the juice from the chicken. I didn't put any water or any oil or not.
That's
That
amazing.
is just a natural juice. So obviously, if you don't want a lot of juices, you need to simmer it to get the juice evaporate a
Yeah.
bit.
So you can thicken it a little bit.
And
yeah.
then you can eat that with rice or salad. Rice and salad. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So this is my tinola. This is now. It is half an hour already.
It is, I think.
It is
it's,
half an hour. So
yeah.
that'll be. I don't like to open it. You want?
Well,
Because
are you gonna put the spinach in
The
here?
spinach will be the end. I'll be the end. Yeah.
So we have a little peek.
Yeah,
Just so everybody can see what it looks
Yeah,
like if you
yeah.
want to have a look.
Yeah. So there you
Whoa,
go,
look at
everyone.
that.
So we just stir all the ingredients in,
That looks lovely.
and that is your soup. So, but what we're gonna do, Ayo, I think, is because this is like a chowder now, chicken chowder. We need to pour a bit of water, maybe 1 glass of water.
Well, if you wanted more juice,
If
you
you
just
want-
add more
yeah.
water. You know, that's great.
Yeah, if
Or
you don't want,
if you like it thick, you just leave it like
yeah,
that.
if you just leave it like that. So it's up to the individual.
And you can see how much juice we've actually got.
It's got a lot of juices, so it's up to you. If you want more juice, you can
And
add.
those are natural juices out of the chicken. We've
Yeah.
added nothing to it.
Nothing to it. That's it. That is the chicken. So we just leave it here for about 10 minutes
And we're done.
and then we're done. Now it's done. I'm just gonna put the spinach in because the chicken might not tender, properly tender. Put them on the top
Wow.
and leave it for about 2 minutes.
Rachel, this has got my mouth watering.
That'll be really nice.
I don't eat chicken, but today I think I might become a chicketarian.
That would be nice. Right, me now, is gonna serve the noodles, the chicken noodles. But as you can see, that the lid is locked. So there you are.
Rachel, that looks lovely.
This is our noodle. This is how to make the noodles.
That's fine. So just show that there.
But sometimes if you want to cut this, you can cut them.
That's great.
So that's that is the noodles, and this is now our chicken tinola.
Look at that.
So
Look at that.
look at all the soup
Look at that.
and everything
gravy.
there.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And top up with a bit of
Spinach.
spinach and
Okay.
a bit of soup. So that's soup.
Fantastic.
So there you go, and you can eat that with. You have to put the crusty bread here.
You can eat it with bread. You could have it. You can also. I suppose you could have that
You
with
can have
rice.
it with rice as well if you like. And that's that.
Okay.
And then this one is our adobo.
Adobo. Do you want that? I've got another spoon for you.
Ayan for the adobo. So this one is for our adobo.
Do you want the?
Yeah. So this is a chicken and pork adobo.
That looks great. Boy, I'm getting hungry now.
Top up with
Fantastic.
onions.
That's it. And you know the great thing about all these dishes, Rachel, they've all cooked in 30 minutes, haven't they?
Yeah, 30 minutes on the Saladmaster way.
Fantastic.
So
Healthy, nutritional, food.
healthy, and the most important thing is there's no oils.
No
In
oil.
fact, there's no water in this cuisine. The adobo and the chicken tinola, there's no water.